Hey everyone, Squatch'ya Doin, Angie here. Hey, it's been about 8 or 9 days since I've been out here last, and I've kind of already been peeking. It has been interacted with. Let's take a look. Alrighty, here is our spot. Now you can obviously see that just about everything we put down there has been interacted with. Let's go in for a closer look. Alrighty, so here's our rock stack. They're a little bit more messy than normal, but the number one, once again, is down. They're all, I say they, I'm assuming it's they, but I don't know. Since I'm not physically out here at nighttime, and there's not a camera out here, but like I said, this is where they are, so I'm assuming. So for the people who say, well, how do you know? I don't know. It is an assumption, but it's an educated assumption. So let's keep going. So once again, the rock of number one is down, and it looks like the rest of the rock stack is not faring too well. It looks like it's going to get knocked over anytime soon. So I think it was interacted with more than just the number one rock being pushed off. Clearly the ball has been moved from there. I don't know if it was picked up. I don't know if it was like pushed and let it roll. I don't know, but it was behind the bark and now it's over here. Now, let's pay attention to the bark. As you saw in the before picture, the orange ball, the blue bird, and the yellow egg were all behind the bark. We've already went over the orange ball. Look at the yellow egg. Look at the yellow egg. It is on top of the bark, on top of it. So it had to have been picked up and placed there. Now, like I said before, since we're not up here when all this is happening, we have to make some educated decisions. So let's think about the animals here in the woods in Arkansas. Could a squirrel do that? I would say probably a hard no on that one. I mean, maybe it could like push it with its head, maybe with its little hands, but I really don't see that behavior from a squirrel. Armadillo, same thing. Highly unlikely. Raccoon. It is possible with the raccoon. Now, why they would do that, along with this other stuff, I don't know. So I can't rule out raccoon, but it doesn't really seem like their behavior, if you know raccoon behavior. Let's go off of wild pig, boar, whatever you want to call it. Not their behavior either. They would not be doing that. Bears, I don't see a bear doing this. A bear would come in, I think, like a train and just demolish the area. So I'm not going to chalk this up to bear. Bobcat, no. Mountain lion, no. Any type of bird, no. What am I missing as far as our possible woodland creatures that would do this? You see what I'm saying? This is how we get to our educated guesses, our educated, why I'm calling it certain things. Unless a human being walked up here, which there's no evidence of that, there's no footprints, there's nothing. So I do not believe it was a human. So that really only leaves one other thing, the big guy, Bigfoot. All right, let's take a look at this blue bird here. It's still there. It does not look like it's been interacted with. It looks like only the yellow egg and the orange ball. And for that matter, let's take a look here. The tobacco, gone. Gone. Now our stick, our writing stick is still here. And the A, here, let me see if I can get a better view of the A. It's still here. It hasn't been interacted with, and since it's raining, it is slowly absorbing into the earth. So, yeah, we had action. So what do you guys think? What do you think interacted with it? Like I said before, we're not up here. We don't know 100%. So when I say Bigfoot, that's an educated guess. It's an educated assumption because of what we just went through. What else could it be? It's not a human being. I know that. And because there's no human footprints, there's none of that. There's no signs of human activity. And like I said, unless it's a raccoon, which I've never known a raccoon to have that type of behaviors. To me, in my opinion, I can't think of anything else what it would be. What do you guys think? Are you with me? After going through all the logical assumptions, going through what it could be, once you strike all those out, what else could it be? Yeah, what else could it be? So, now that we know we had interaction, that's really cool. I am going to reset it. However, let's have a little talk first. It's going to be raining for about the next week. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do that would withstand the rain. The ground that's going to be a very soft and muddy coming up. I mean, it's already starting. It's been raining since last night. What else can I do as far as experiments? Everything I thought about, I can't do because of various reasons. I'm not going to tell you everything because those are going to be coming up. But they're getting kind of bored with some of the stuff we're putting out. I wanted to switch it up, but because of the rain, that did throw a wrench in. So I am going to pull out something I was going to hold on to, but because of the weather situation, I'm going to pull it out now. Let's take a look. I think you're going to like it. I almost forgot. They didn't even touch the bluebird. They didn't touch it. Didn't touch it. Didn't even move. Everything else got touched, moved. The bluebird did not get touched, moved, anything. So, that's interesting that two people said that they liked blue, but that's the only thing they didn't touch. What do you think is the reason why? Answer down below. Would love to know why you think they didn't touch the blue thing. Now, I'm not giving up on blue. I will keep doing things with blue. It's just interesting that this time they didn't do anything with it. Who knows? Who knows why they do what they do? But let's go look at what I'm going to do. Alrighty, so let's take a look. I'm going to do it real time so you can see it as I'm doing it. So I have a metal aluminum bucket. This will be able to withstand the rain and, anything else that Mother Nature, except for maybe fire, will throw at it. So there, it's going to go right next to our tree, right where the A has been, right where all of our stuff is on the ground. I've moved that all the way and I've put this bucket here in the middle. Now I'm going to stick in the special sauce, so to speak. A green apple. Now, yeah, I'm going back to the apples. You guys know I'm opposed to the food situation with the Sasquatch. They're more than capable of getting their own food. They don't need our human food, but I'm also well aware that they do get our human food. They do go pick the trees and get the apples off of them. They do raid campsites and trash cans, and I've heard dumps and stuff like that. So they are getting it. I'm just not going to rely on it, but I will use it from time to time. So right now is one of the times. So I thought about, hey, why not try a mixture of apples and see if they like one above the other. Plus, putting it in this, they're going to have to take the lid off, which requires hands. So, you can remember a couple videos ago, I stuck them up on the trees, and I had to get back here day after day to see if they were still here or not. With this, it's going to be very easy to see if they're here or not. And if they're not here, that means something with hands had to open it up. So that's going to help a lot in our research. Green apple. Granny Smith. Do the Sasquatch like the tart apples or the sweet apples? Or do they care? Another one. The traditional red delicious apple. Are they, well, they are red, but are they delicious? We'll see what the Sasquatch think. Into the bucket, that's what I'm going to call it, to go. Alrighty, and the last one. Ah, where'd it go? Other pocket. My favorite, Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp apple. Yum, yum. Let's see if they like it. So we've got 3 different types of apples in our bucket. And I'm going to kick myself probably for this. A piece of chocolate from Valentine's Day. Now, this is March 3rd or 4th, but it doesn't matter. They don't know. A little piece of chocolate. And then the lid. Let's put it on. All right, let's see what it looks like. All righty. What do you think is going to happen? Are they going to take the lid off? Are they going to take all the apples? Are they going to take no apples? Are the apples going to rot because they can't get the lid off? Is only the chocolate going to be gone? Is it going to be the whole chocolate? Are they going to leave the wrapper? Come back next week. See what's going to happen. I cannot wait. Comment down below what you think is going to happen. And please, please, please. Why am I suddenly singing? I don't know. Please like, subscribe, share the video so people can go on this journey with us. And YouTube really loves it when you subscribe and like the button, especially that like button. But y'all, I need the subs. I need the subscribers. So please subscribe. I'm not going to beg. I'm just asking. But alrighty, come back next week. Let's see what they do with the apples and the chocolate. Bye.